Oh, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Couple of things I want to chant this morning. So actually, let me hit the little sound. I love this. This is the Radiant Sutras, which happens to be my. Yeah, I think I always teach on this.
Yeah.
Um, this is kind of where I'm at right now, and I think like I always joke, is that I'm always teaching to myself, and you just happen to be listening in. Um, this is verse 51. Wherever and whenever you feel carried away, rejoicing in every breath, there is your meditation hall. For cherish these times of absorption, rocking the baby in the silence of the night, or pouring water into a crystal glass, tending the logs in the crackling fire, sharing a meal with a circle of friends. Embrace these pleasures and know this is my true body. Nowhere is more holy than this. Right here is the sacred pilgrimage, live in alertness for such a moment, my beloved, as if it were your one meeting with the Creator. And I want to give you a little bit more insight to it because as I loved it and then I really loved it. So one of the Sanskrit words is Svarupe, which is one's own form or shape, your own condition, your character, your nature, your own particular or peculiar nature. And this verse begins with yatra yatra, wherever your mind finds satisfaction, there is your meditation practice. Then we see the amazing word Svarupe, your own peculiar nature. So a reading from this verse could be, wherever your mind wanders, there you can experience the absolute bliss of your peculiar nature. If you talk to people about their secret joys, that thing they love so much that they live for, there's an infinite range of peculiar activities. Rejoicing in old cars, fly fishing, bathing naked in the mountain streams, training dogs, gardening, and so on. What matters is that you love it and that you choose it freely. For Svarupe is the shape of your soul. Let me say that again. Svarupe is the shape of your soul. In all these practices and everything you do in meditation, follow the shape of your own soul, not someone else's. This is where I'm at right now. Practice in a way that feels to you like your favorite hobby or intelligence, or indulgence, not intelligence, indulgence. That natural way you would putter in the garden if you would love gardening, or wander around the city if you were a traveler. Para Ananda Svarupe is a transcendental joy of your unique character. This suggests that you get to the universe through you. No matter how wounded, wacky, or wonderful you think you are, celebrate you. We're going to do a little Krishna chant. Krishna being that energy of deep love. I love this. I could say this, so, who I have in front of me right now, I could say to each individual person in front of me or each individual person here, right? I could say, I'm going to take out Krishna's name and just insert your name, that you are the God of love, tenderness, compassion, and you're also a prankster. You're also the gentle lover, universal supreme being, and a childlike God. That's the detail they give to who Krishna is, but that's who each and every one of us are. We're that unique soul, that impression of God essence. So let's do a little chanting, and then we'll move a lot. Just listen first, and then you can join me if you'd like. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare He Nath Naraya Mani Vasudeva Shri Krishna Govinda Shri Krishna Govinda Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. Devakinandana Gopala. Try if you'd like. Gopala Hare Gopala. Devakinandana Gopala. Gopala Hare Gopala. Devakinandana Gopala. Gopala Hare Gopala. Devakinandana Gopala. 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 Devakinandana Gopala. Try. Gopala. Gopala. Devakinandana Gopala. Devakinandana Gopala. Devakinandana Gopala. Devakinandana Gopala. Devakinandana Gopala. 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 Devakinandana Gopala. 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 Devakinandana Gopala. Devakinandana Gopala. Devakinandana Gopala. Devakinandana Gopala. Devakinandana Gopala. 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 Devakinandana Gopala. 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 Devakinandana Gopala. Gopala, baby Krishna, prankster. One of the beautiful incarnations of Vishnu, Krishna. And it is said that we lose every part of ourselves to find ourselves when we hear that sweet flute of Krishna, the inner sound. And each one of us will hear that sound in our own way. And when you're ready, let your eyes open. I want you to bring the soles of your feet together. You can sit up on a blanket if you'd like. I want you to we're going to just do a quick round of breath of fire. So you're just going to, and you can, actually let's take a mudra here since we're going to go wide. And I want you to take the mudra I've been playing with this. Point your finger to the tip of the mound of the thumb, and then middle and ring to the tip of the thumb. So pointer to the mound of the thumb, and middle and ring to the tip of the thumb. And then just lay that down on your knees. Close your eyes and just begin breath of fire. And then exhale fully. Inhale through the mouth. Exhale through the nose. Inhale through the mouth. Exhale through the nose. Couple more like that. We tend to stay away from any of the heated breaths during the hot time of the year. But this breath of fire really helps to purify the blood, move circulation. Stay with the cooling breath for just another moment. One more like that. Beautiful. And then let your mudra release and just take your right leg out to the right. Keep your left knee bent. Bring your left foot inside of your right leg. Then reach your right arm all the way out through your right leg. So your side stretching, right arm inside that right leg. And then take your left arm just back toward the left side. So reach it to the left for just a moment. Turn the palm face up. But you're finding yourself moving to the right, but reaching the left arm to the left. And then let the head just reach down toward the floor for one moment. Then bring the head up even with the spine. Take the left arm over the ear. And breathe deeply. Wander in. Good. As you come back up, come on up. And then just feel yourself drawing your ear down to your shoulder. So either way, which way feels most natural for you? Just stretch the neck. And then come back up and switch legs. Sliding the left leg out, bend the right knee. And then slide the left arm inside. So you're feeling yourself stretch to that left side, but then reach your right arm back to the right. Pull just a little bit more to that right side. And you could even let your head hang for just a moment. And then as your head comes in line with your spine, float your arm over your ear. And breathe deeply for this unique soul. Not like everyone else's. You. And slowly bring yourself back up, and again, take the neck to stretch. You can use your hand to draw it down or not. And let the head come back up. Go ahead, stretch both legs out in front of you wide, nice and wide legs. And move your seat back. Press your sacrum back as you inch forward. Press your sacrum back as you lean forward. Drop into your breath. Parananda Svarupe, the transcendental joy of your unique character. Get to the universe through you, no matter how wounded, wacky, or wonderful. Your own peculiar nature. Follow the shape of your own soul. The resistance that comes. Feeling that something is not right because I'm trying so hard to fit into a different shape. Good, rise all the way back up. Bring your legs back in. Now either Agni Stambhasana, so right shin on top of left shin, or right shin in front of left shin. So either right shin on top or right shin in front. If you go to plant the right shin on top and you find that your knee is quite high, do it in front. Good, flex the feet, pull both feet to, back. Yeah, so Dina, even move your feet underneath your knees a little bit more. Yeah, and then flex a lot. And then walk forward. Nice, Sarah. Nice, Ellen. Yep. And again, as you walk forward, press your sacrum back, scoop your low belly, and lean your heart forward. Krishna was born in a very inauspicious way, yet very auspicious. He was imprisoned before he was even brought into this world so that he would be killed. Because of family drama, right? That unique soul. Walk yourself back up, change legs. Other shin on top or other shin in front. Make sure you're flexing your feet. No matter what dirt you find yourself in, you are still the lotus. So keep thinking of drawing the inner thighs back. Press your sacrum back, scoop your low belly, and walk forward any amount. For some of us, this is torture. Start in hip opening, yeah, right? For some of us, it's torture, and this is the place that we're going to hang out in our own unique shape. In the blessing of this body that we incarnated with because we grew it. This is what we grew for this lifetime. You don't like this body? Talk to the maker, because the maker is you. Oh, all right. Oh. And walk that back up. Good. Step back, downward facing dog. Stretch it out. Breathe in and breathe out. Instead of searching for what you do not have, find out what it is that you have never lost. You have never lost. Good. Come on down to those knees, please. And stretch your right arm out to the right and thread it underneath your left. Make magic with that left leg. Either step up behind you or out to the left. Make magic with that left arm. Either stretch it forward. Nice. Find the shape of your soul. Create from that space. I was talking about Narayani the other day, the idea of Vishnu floating on that ocean of awareness through dreamlike motion. As each one of us dream, can we relax? Can we relax? And again, I think it's funny because I'm really talking to myself. Breathe deep into this shape. Bring it into that place that expands and contracts. Good. And come on up. And change sides. Use the elements of water, fire, earth, and air to guide you even deeper. For these elements are you, the nature is you. This looks so beautiful, everyone. And as you come back up, downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward, lower your left knee, Anjaneyasana. Drop deep into the pelvis. Let the water element, the earth element, that sense of just really relaxing in the pelvis. And then place your hands down onto the floor, straighten your front leg, Ardha Hanumanasana. Dig that heel down, pull it back, and just bow deeply over this leg. And stay. Inquire. Rest. Gaze out at space, aware of multicolored luminosity permeating everywhere. For the blue sky filled with rays from the sun, and the dark sky dark, yet crisscrossed by the light of the billion stars. How can this be? All space is the same inside you and far away, so lose yourself in spaciousness and come home to your true self, the shape of your soul. Good, downward facing dog. Left foot forward, Anjaneyasana. This practice is the opportunity to just go so deep into ourselves as we change the shapes and we open up the body. The many galaxies, the many dimensions awaken within us. And we have a lot more places to play. Hands down to the floor, straighten the front leg, Ardha Hanumanasana. I bow. I bow. Namostupe, namostupe. Next, Jessica. Get longer on those exhales. Maybe drive in the Ujjayi breath. It just gives the ear something so sweet to listen to. It's like your own song. And then as you bend that front knee, go ahead and rebend it. Lift your back knee up and walk to your right until you come to the center of the mat, Prasarita Padottanasana. You're going to either choose to walk forward here and take it more like a wide-legged down dog, or stay in the forward fold. Yeah. So good, so good. Keep expanding. Lift up from your sit bones. Lift up and pull them wide. As they go wide, you get more space in your lower back. Expand there. Yeah. For you, for me, the opportunity. So easy to get caught up. What other people think, what other people want. Walk yourself back to the front of your mat, step back downward facing dog, and take it through vinyasa, either lower down through chaturanga or stay right where you are. Beautiful. Yep. Nice, Rhonda. Good, come on down to those knees underneath your hips, and then slide your right knee in front of your left knee. Right knee in front of your left, Gomukhasana. Sit back between your heels. You can sit on a block if that's better for you. Your toes are still going to spread, so you have the action of your shins. Think of lifting from the lowest part of your belly, and then take your arms overhead and just hold opposite elbows for a moment, lifting up through the side body, stretching through the armpit chest, keeping that chin nice and lifted. And then as you walk yourself forward, let your hands be so light like feathers, like your hands are not gripping at all. There's a lightness in your hands as they touch the floor. And then there's a deepening of your breath. Krishna. Understand yourself, to know yourself as compassion, as love, as the universal supreme being, the childlike God, goddess. Press the sacrum back. Pull the lowest part of your back nice and long. Be gentle. Walking yourself all the way back up. Any way you want to, switch sides. You can be a big turnaround. You can just come back onto your hands and knees. And we'll put the left knee on top of the right knee. Once you arrive again, find a block to go underneath your seat if that is necessary for you. And again, think of pressing your seat back so you're as even on your seat as you can be, and then take your arms over the top of your head. Dina, I might actually sit up on something.
Yeah.
You can go lower. Yeah. Yeah. That's okay. That hip is perfect. And then when you're ready, walk your hands forward. Or stay upright, right? For some of us, I might just stay upright. And can you take your breath into the pelvis? Can you take your breath into this watery energy, into the groins, into the thighs, the outer hips? So to spend time with this dear one, this body that we created for this journey, this temple. Wherever you go, you carry with you this temple. So beautiful. Breathe it, breathe it, breathe it. And walk it back up, downward facing dog. Good. Step your right foot forward. Walk to the left till you come to the center of the mat. Prasarita Padottanasana, second side. And again, you can use this as a forward bend, or you can use this as a walking your hands forward into an extended dog, shoulder stretch, coming onto your tippy toes, coming down to your elbows, bending your knees. Yeah, opportunity to fly. What is the shape of your soul? And when you find yourself in a place that's a funk, maybe you have tried to be someone else's soul. You've tried to follow someone else's rules. Good. And then walking your hands back to the front of the mat. Step to the front of the mat, standing forward bend. Hands on blocks if you need. Leaning into your toes, and then leaning into your heels and finding that beautiful balance between both. And then inhaling your left leg to the sky, standing split. See what you can do to lift your right low belly so that you have that space both on the right side and the left side. And then as you're here, try to lift your seat as high as it'll go. So feel that sensation of lifting the butt nice and high. And lowering the leg and just feeling that connection back down to the floor, that imprint. And then change legs. Take it slow. Use your breath to guide you there. And what's beautiful about this is it's not the same pose as yesterday. It's today's pose. And so it offers you the wisdom of today. Where do I exist? Where do I find myself in this moment, this breath? Good. Lower the foot down, take the feet wide, turn them out, and come into squat. Find that place of empty and full. Find the place of Krishna. Deep love and compassion for yourself. I say this many, many times. Think of the person, a person who you love so dearly. Some of you already know the ending of this one. And is it possible that that person is you? Drop in, drop in, drop in. Good. Now start to reach your arms out in front of you. Start to lift your seat up slowly. As you lift your seat up slowly, your torso becomes parallel to the floor. You send your butt back. You turn your feet parallel to each other. You stay low. You stay low. And then you sit back into that squat again, nice and slow, nice and slow, nice and slow. And do that one more time. Reach your arms out in front of you. Be aware of your knees. Go slow. And then lift your seat slowly up. Push your seat back. Keep your knees bent. Good. And then raise your arms up a little bit higher so you come into full chair pose. Maybe slide your feet in a little closer. And from here, lift just your left ankle up off the floor and place your left ankle onto your right knee. Let your groins pull wide and apart. And then plant that left foot back down to the floor. And lift your right foot off the floor. Plant it on top of your knee. Right ankle to left knee. Right ankle on top of left knee. You got it. Very nice. Sit way back. Keep that foot flexed. So you're both pulling apart the sit bones but hugging in those outer hips. And then lower the foot, rise up to stand. Bring your arms alongside the body. Close your eyes for a moment. A whole lot of hide and seek that happens on this adventure that we're on. Krishna is the ultimate when it comes to hiding. Lift your left knee into your chest. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Bring your left knee into your chest. And we'll do that version of Natarajasana that I like a lot, where that we bring the left shin in front of the right shin. Just cross it in front, so just in front, yeah. And then bend your standing leg, yeah. So it's not touching, so your left ankle is not touching your right knee, it's just dangling in front. And then you could take your right fingertips, Jnana Mudra, over your head and your left fingertips under your navel, Jnana Mudra. And then lift your gaze. And then send your butt back just a little bit more. That's it. That's it. So instead of the foot being behind you, it's in front, Lisa. Yes. And then bend your standing leg more. Yes. It's just like it crosses the shin in front. Yes. It's a very fun version of the dance. And then rise up. Repeat second side. Yeah. Be careful not to overly scoop the tailbone under. I want your sensation to move the seat back. Yeah. The toes spread. The eyes sparkle. Sparkle of your eyes, because it's your dance, damn it. Not someone else's dance. Good. And rise all the way back. Super sweet. Inhale the arms to the sky, interlace your palms, press straight up. Get more space in the side body. Keep your front ribs soft. And then take a hold of that left wrist and pull to the right. Reach down through those legs. Rise back up, switch sides. And come all the way back up. Or reach the fingertips to the sky and then let the elbows bend wide. We come into that wonderful cactus. Now bend your knees slightly and take your groins back. Take your butt back. And as the butt goes back, soften the ribs and start to lean back without straightening the legs. Lean back. Lean back. Good. Keep your butt going back. Lean it. Take your butt back more. Yeah. Yes. Yes. And then bow forward. Clasp your hands behind your back. Straighten your legs slowly. Take your arms up and over any amount. Good, let your hands float to the floor. Step your left foot back not too far so both legs go straight. Bow deeply over that right leg. Left leg back, right leg forward. You got it. Hands on blocks or on the floor. Nice, Ellen. Nice, Leah. Notice the imprint that your feet are making. Connect through the floor. There's always that moment that we may be gripping too much, holding too tight. Rebend your right knee and send your left leg back to that standing split. Take your right arm up to the sky. Try to bring that left leg down so it parallels, and then reach up, expand through that shoulder. Maybe reach back, hold the ankle, twisting Ardha Chandrasana, Japasana. Open that shoulder, open, open, open. Beautiful. And as you release, just so sweetly bring that left foot up to meet the right. Open and close your mouth. Ah. And stepping your right foot back behind you, not too far, so both legs can stay straight. A deep bow over that left leg. Both feet on the floor for this one. Yes, so your left leg is forward, your right leg is back. Right leg behind your left. Notice that connection through the big toe and the baby toe. Feel of your arch, the feel of the ankle. And then again, as you feel the weight falling into your left foot, raise your back leg up. And twisting Ardha Chandrasana, left arm to the sky. There you go. Nice, Mia. Yep. Beautiful, Linda. Nice cat. And as you feel ready, that release takes you back to downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take it through vinyasa of choice or none at all, and we'll find ourselves in child's pose together. Seems to me that one of the reasons that I have become such a student of the Radiant Sutras is because every time I read them, something else jumps out at me. Wherever, whenever you feel carried away, every choice and every breath, there is your meditation hall. But cherish these times of absorption. When you're rocking the baby in the silence of the night, or pouring water into a crystal glass, or tending the logs in a crackling fire, or sharing a meal with a circle of friends. Embrace these pleasures and know this is my true body. It's mine. Nowhere is this more holy. Right here is the sacred pilgrimage. Live in alertness for such a moment, my beloved, as if it were your one meeting with the Creator. Your soul, the shape of your soul is perfect. Good. Rise up into downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Stepping the right foot forward, please. And bring both hands inside your right foot. And then walk to the upper left-hand corner of your mat and or come down to your elbows. You can always drop your back knee as well. But scoop your low belly a lot, maybe even round a little bit into that kidney energy. Maybe even take a couple of little hip circles here. Nice, Nicole. Beautiful, Anne. Play with even letting the knee drop open a little bit and allowing for the baby toe to anchor you. Maybe tucking your chin in and rounding to pull that low belly and inner thigh away from each other. You are the director in this play. You're the writer. And you're the actor. Whether you're down onto your elbows or straight arms, I want you to take your right arm up to the sky, twisting. Squeeze your hips in, but pull your torso away. Pull back, lean back. That's so pretty. And release it down, downward facing dog. Really, really beautiful. Left foot steps forward when you're ready. Both hands inside. And then take a moment to see where you want to land for the next couple of breaths. Maybe on the elbows, maybe with straight arms. Be sure that that knee here is not pushing past the ankle. Keep the awareness in how you're holding this shape. And then just wander in. Remember, wherever you are, no matter how muddy or messy or beautiful, you're still the lotus. No matter where you find yourself, you will still grow and be exquisite. If you were down on those elbows, stay. If you have straight arms, stay. Taking the left arm to the sky. Have the awareness of how you're drawing in and how you're expanding out, for that matters deeply. You're not just holding the rigidity. Yes, nice, Sarah. Beautiful, Katrin, and release. Gorgeous in-house here, downward facing dog. Walk or jump back to that squat. Lie on your back. There's something, and I say it all the time, so beautiful about watching all of you move through the practice. It's really gorgeous. Bend your knees, plant your feet. Take a couple of deep breaths here. And I think part of it, what I like so much, or what is so breathtaking, is I want to say integrity, the energy you bring to it. It matters. How we move in space and time. Keeping your left foot on the mat, bring your right shin in towards your chest. Some of you can put your right foot into your left elbow crease. Some of you can just cross it across your chest. So you're going to bring that knee up and then cross your chest with it. So think of your right foot going into your left elbow crease. So just cross it with one. Yes. Mm-hmm. Good, and then go ahead and let your left knee come up to hold your right ankle. Bring your left knee up to hold your right ankle. You could drop your arms to the floor. Let your right knee press away from you, your left knee pull towards you, again, not using your arms to do it. Let your navel float toward the floor. Even though it tends to be somewhat more comfortable when we're on our backs doing these hip openers, keep the breath flowing, please. And then allow your right knee to fall on top of your left knee. So just press your right knee on top of your left, not using your hands again, and just squeeze your shins toward each other. Squeeze. And as you squeeze your shins, try to pull your sit bones apart. Keep your low belly hollow. Keep your jaw relaxed. And then keep the knee on top of knee. Just squeeze your shins away from each other. Don't use your hands. Just squeeze your shins away from each other. Flex your feet or pull your toes wide. Beautiful. And then stretch your legs up to the sky. Bend your knees, plant your feet. And then we'll take the left foot up into the right elbow crease and or just cross it across your chest. Make sure you're working with keeping that foot flexed, so pull those toes back. Yeah, very nice. Beautiful. And then let your right knee raise up to hold your left ankle. Then notice how we can look through the chest, let's soften through the ribs, keeping the action of the legs. Beautiful, everybody. And let your right knee slide on top of your left knee. Squeeze your shins toward each other. Notice the rise and the fall of your breath. And then squeeze your shins away from each other. Pull away. Again, all we do is shape shift in the asana class, and we stay. Shape shift and we stay. We shape shift and we stay. Good, and then raise both legs up to the sky. And then keeping your right leg where it is, lower your left leg straight down to the floor and hover, hover, hover right there, right at the point where you're almost going to touch the floor. And then switch legs, other leg, same thing. Bring that leg back up to the sky, hug your knees into your chest. Beautiful. Dropping the feet down to the floor. And taking the arms either into robot arms or arms alongside the body, preparing to come up into bridge. If you are needing a restorative bridge, take a block and place it underneath your sacrum. Otherwise, lift those hips up, keeping the chest lifted, softening through the rib cage, maybe clasping underneath, maybe holding ankles, or just arms alongside the body. Keep the chin lifted so the sides of the throat stays long and the breath stays deep. And then as you begin to lower back down, bring the soles of the feet together, let your knees drop wide, Supine Baddha Konasana. Meditate on the Tejas, the radiance of who you are. Brilliant Surya, the sun. And that image of Surya Akasha, that luminosity that permeates all of you. After all, we will all dissolve back into light. This is my essence. In the splendor, the luster, the explosion, the expansion. Remember that love activates instincts. Love activates imagination. Love animates. I'm going to suggest that you can stay here and or take an inversion. So you can come into shoulder stand, headstand, handstand, legs up the wall. or just stay exactly where you are right now. If you want to stay laying on your back and just reach your legs up to the sky, you're also welcome to do that. Make sure wherever you find yourself that you continue to breathe deeply. Wherever your mind wanders, there you can experience the absolute bliss of your peculiar nature. Shape of your soul. Para Ananda Svarupe is a transcendental joy of your unique character. Find the universe through you. Very slowly begin to work your way back out of your inversion of choice. If you're in headstand, feel free to come down and take a child's pose, or maybe a downward dog. Shoulder stand, maybe just roll your head from side to side. And once you're ready, find yourself coming back to a seated position. Without the breath, we're going to return back to the mudra. Point your finger to the base of your thumb, middle and ring to the tip of your thumb. Pointer finger stays extended, and drop that onto your lap. Close your eyes. This is a mudra that invites healing of the heart, blood, purification, all over health. So just let even your lips slightly separate. Just enjoy a couple of moments of silent meditation. You can stay here. Come on down to your back, Shavasana. Fully relaxing for those of you lying on your back. Completely let go. So sweetly begin to deepen your breath. Let your body begin to stretch and yawn in any way that serves you well. If you're lying down on your back, hug your knees into your chest, roll to the right side, come on up to sit. Bringing your hands to your heart center. So blessed be to the soul that is so uniquely yours and mine. Inhale for the sound of Om, deep breath in. Om. Sliding your hands to the space between your eyebrows. Namaste. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a beautiful, beautiful day, everybody. Love, love, love.
Thank you, Sheryl.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Thank you, Sheryl.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome. You're welcome.
Bye.
Goodbye. See ya. Bye-bye.